So, good evening. Good evening. We're back again with another preview for another game. Hopefully, this time we're actually going to score a goal. If not, well done, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Your goal against Man United from the penalty spot wins goal of the month. That's how deep it is. And if we don't score in this game, for anybody who didn't see the stats I was putting out earlier, handing the stats out like confetti earlier. Anybody who hasn't seen the stream I did earlier, I did say on that one, if we don't score in this game, it's the first time since 1908 that we have not scored in 3 straight league games at home, which is kind of embarrassing. But this guy is breaking records left, right, and centre, as you well know. And hopefully, we are going to fix up, look sharp, as Dizzy would say. And hopefully we are going to put a performance in. We played very well in midweek in the second half at times. First half was a bore fest. We haven't had that level of consistency for 90 minutes, let alone back-to-back games. And we've got people out here laughing at proper managers, giving it if, buts and maybes. If we win and if they lose and if this and if that. The fact is it's a results business, which is what everyone's failing to understand right now. And the results are not good enough. We're Arsenal Football Club. We are the Arsenal, and the Arsenal are currently sat in 14th in the table, which, by the way, was there or thereabouts the position that Good Evening got sacked from, with less losses, which is kind of mad, in more games as well. So we're kind of entering Unai Emery territory right now, where we're going to, if we don't win this game, be closer to the bottom of the table than we are at the top. Obviously, if we do win it, it does elevate us up the table a few spaces. Not that for me it means anything in the grand scheme of things, but it is always nice to see the Arsenal win a football match, especially when wins are few and far between under Tapas Pulis right now. Before I get into the preview, I'm going to need your help because I didn't put the polls out on Flick. I know. I have been extremely busy and it's been flat out, so I do apologise. As of the next game, I will be doing that again properly. I will have a little bit more time next week. This week and the week before have been absolutely relentless. So also tomorrow, don't forget, I will be doing a watch along for the game. Chig will be joining me. Before that, I'm going to be doing a watch along for Chelsea Tottenham. Dami is going to join me. So is Matisse as well. And looking forward to that game as well. First versus, I think they're 3rd or 4th now, Chelsea, aren't they? And that's going to be a really, really good game. And listen, if Tottenham get a point out of that game, they go back to the top of the table going into the North London derby next week. How times have changed. How times have changed. But there we go. Do slap a like on the video. Also, thank you to every single person who has brought off of the shop recently in the last week or so. It's been mad. So thank you very much. It's literally been so many orders. They're going to get processed next week, the ones that haven't already. And they will be shipped out next week. If you do want to cop yourself the Christmas edition of the T-shirt and the jumper, it says "Walking in a Burkamp Wonderland" on it with a little Christmas feel to it as well, with a print on there. So make sure you go and check them out. You've got until Monday night to do that. LG30 is the code. The shop is underneath the title of this video in the description. So go and check that out. And like I said, everyone who's ordered in the last 24 to 36 hours, they will be shipped probably Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. But big up everyone who has ordered. I do massively appreciate it. And LG30 is the code. Also, last few days left on this as well. Signed and framed VIEIRA t-shirt we're giving away. To qualify, you have to download Flick, which is free of charge. Go to the VIEIRA giveaway. They've updated their interface on the app now as well. So it is a little bit more complicated than last time. But it is there. You can find it. And once you find it, there's an animated animal in the bottom right-hand corner of the VIEIRA giveaway chat. Click on it. It pulls up a whole list of emotes. Put 2 into the chat and you're qualified. I've seen so many of you put 1 in there. You're not qualified on 1. If you haven't got any emotes, you can buy them off the App Store for a relatively cheap price, like 1, 2, 3 quid or whatever it is. Failing that, you can recommend a friend via the app and you get 2 more. But yes, I am going to need a formation for this game. So you lot can spam the chat for me. That would be great while I readjust myself. And, oh, God, there we go. I'm now actually sat in the middle of my chair. And give me a formation for the game. Are we going 3 at the back? Are we going 4 at the back? Give me the formation. You guys can pick the team. seeing as I was too busy to put the polls out, which makes it a lot easier normally. But obviously, like I said, I've been busy. So straight away, look at this one. Look, 811. Well, that's probably what we're going to go with. Let's be real here, because this manager, people say, oh, give him another 100 million. He'll change the team and turn us into Klopp. He won't. Like I said earlier, how many managers come into a football team and go from being so reserved and park the bus to eventually being expansive, all singing, all dancing, attack football? You never see anyone do that. I can't name a single manager who's gone from park the bus football for a year to suddenly becoming ultra attack football. It's never happened in my lifetime. So why people seem to think that this guy is going to be the guy that does that is kind of laughable. But each to their own. Listen, if you want to back the manager to the hilt, good luck to you. I'm not, because I don't rate him. And I refuse to rate him until he actually proves otherwise, which he won't, because he'll be sacked before then. And hopefully, fingers crossed, this dead football club will actually go and employ a proper manager. A lot of you are saying 4-2-3-1, 9-1-0, 4-3-3, 10-0-0, 11 in defence, 9-1-0, 4-3-3. We're going to have to go with a 4-3-3, I think, by the looks of it. A rat back four. Rat back four, you know. Rat back four. Right, we'll go 4-3-3. A few of you are saying 4-2-3-1 as well, though. We'll go 4-3-3 from what I can see in the chat. Did you see Klopp's interview? Yeah, I did see it. Klopp was not happy, mate. He weren't having it. So we'll go 4-3-3. Goalkeeper, obviously, we're going to go with Leno. We're not putting Runnison in goal. Obviously, Leno is the Premier League goalkeeper. And after the Leeds game, which he played extremely well in, probably one of his best performances for Arsenal. He was brilliant in that game. Him and Woodwork. Woodwork and Leno were superb. The rest of them were pretty damn crap. Right back. Give me your right backs. I'm not going with Bellerin myself. I'm going to put Maitland-Niles in at right back. But what do you guys think at right back? Facts and stats. We only deal in facts. We only deal in facts on this channel. Everyone else is too highly strung and too in their feelings to deal with facts. So they look at it kind of in a different way, where their feelings get in the way. It's mad. But like I said, each to their own, man. Good luck to them. Whatever works for them. We like to deal in facts on this channel. And facts are, it's a results business. And you have to win football matches. And sadly, we're not winning enough at the moment. But let's go through these. Niles. Man's picked the Spanish model. He's going to play his son. He probably will play his son. Hecky B, Niles. I think this is a landslide. The Paris model. Party's not available for anyone asking. He's not going to make it, mate. It's a landslide for Niles by the looks of it. Man says Cedric, Zoolander, model. Niles. We're going with Niles. All right, Niles it is. Let's go left back. I think there's only one left back we can pick, really, isn't there? And that's Tierney. So I'm going Tierney. I think you guys will probably go Tierney, because you ain't putting Calaza crap in there, are you? Let's be real. So yeah, it's going to be Tierney. And it wants to be Tierney, because I don't want to see anyone else playing wing back in this game. Happy Saturday. And we'll have a wonderful weekend, whatever it is you are doing, other than watching my streams, because we are the voice of facts, and you all come and watch the streams every day, and it's appreciated. Road to 50K is very close. We're just over 1,000 away, 1,060 away. So yeah, it's going pretty damn well at the moment. But yeah, Kieran Tierney's a landslide. Wifey, baby, come on. I told everyone from day one, yeah, make this boy captain. Make him captain. That is wifey right there, baby. Hence why I got number 3 on the shirt. And yeah, man, he's been pretty good. And he should be captain. He should be. Man said Aubameyang. Well, he has been playing left wing back, hasn't he? Let's be real here. He even said in his interview on Arsenal.com today that he's helping the team, but everyone knows his preferred position. He don't even want to play. In fact, 1 second, my monitor's about to turn off. 1 second, stay there. He said he don't. He said he wants to help the team, which means he don't even want to play left wing. He's only helping the team, which I rate him for, because he's obviously fully behind the manager, which is cool. Yeah, fair play. We want the players behind the manager, of course. But the fact that he don't look good at left wing suggests that he's not really feeling it, is he? But Kieran Tierney is a landslide. We knew that was going to be the case. Centre backs. Obviously, we're all going to go Gabriel, so there's no point picking anyone else in that position. I'd rather be kidnapped by zombies than watch Mikel's tactics. Bruv, don't watch the game tomorrow. Real talk, we all know it's going to be hard work, proper hard work. And my forehead is going to grow another inch tomorrow where I'll be ripping my hair out. But yes, thank you for your donation, my man from Bangkok. But we're obviously going to put Gabriel in. Who are we putting next to him? You guys are spamming this with Holding, Louise. Louise is one of our most creative players, which is kind of sad, really, isn't it? Holding. Rob balding. He is balding. So am I, mate. Yeah, his hairline's worse than mine, though. I can't lie. Louise, this is a landslide for Louise. I'd go with Louise as well, if I'm honest. You lot are all saying the Socrates. Well, Louise it is then. Louise it is. So we're into midfield, 3 in midfield. Let's go with, obviously, Thomas Partey is not available, which is a big miss for us. And he's actually spent more time out injured at Arsenal than he ever did in his whole career at Atletico Madrid. Which is just sums up Arsenal, doesn't it? That's how we roll at this football club. So who are we putting in there? Elneny did train. Obviously, he's back from his COVID quarantine. So who are we going to put in? Let's go with the first one. We'll go with, I'm going to put Elneny in. I'm actually going to play him. I'm going to play Elneny. So who are you guys going to pick? I'm going to go with Elneny. Man says Elneny as well. Frimpong. Ah, yes, Frimpong. Do you remember him? Dench, blood. Dench. He's actually one of 2 players that have actually played for Arsenal and for Wolverhampton. Can you name the second one? I bet you can't. I bet you can't. Mo Iniesta, Mohamed El Iniesta, El Pirlo, Xhaka, Ceballos. We'll come to the other 2 in a second, Hellcaster. Elneny, Ceballos, Willock. Everyone's going Elneny. Fair enough. Right, who are we putting next to Elneny? We're going Xhaka, we're going Willock, we're going Ceballos. What are we doing in that? Obviously, we need 2 more. We'll go with the one next to Elneny. So we're going to put Xhaka in, we're putting Willock in. What are we doing? Or are we putting Ceballos there? Don't forget, we're going to have one in front of that as well. So we need one next to Mohamed El Pirlo. Ceballos. Big up, Sufyan. Hope you're well, buddy. Benicophobia, man. Some of these names are old school throwbacks, my guy. A man said a phobia as well. Ceballos is trush. I think you mean trash, but I agree. Everyone's saying a phobia. Where are you getting this guy from, bruv? Oh, sorry. I get you. I'm sitting. Do you know what? I am so dumb, bruv. I am so dumb. I am actually so dumb. I'm actually a clown, isn't I? Oh dear, oh dear. It's mad. It is actually mad. But yeah, who are we putting next to him? Vieira, if only, mate. Can you imagine? Can you actually imagine if we had Vieira right now, mate? That'd be mad, wouldn't it? It's not a phobia as well, either, by the way, if that's what you're asking. I just realised what you got. I didn't clock it, but no, it's not benicophobia. Dench is one of them. Come on. This is a proper old school throwback, and he was dog shit as well. 2 players have played for Arsenal and Wolves in the Premier League. Come on, talk to me, darlings. Talk to me. And it's not benicophobia. Obviously, Frimpong is one of them. Fran Merida. Nope. Afobe did play for him, but I don't think he played in their first team for him, did he? It's not Shamak. It's Oleg Luzhny, for everyone asking. Maybe Afobe did play for him in the Premier League. Should we have a look? Maybe he did. I'm sure I see it on Arsenal's website earlier that only 2 players have played for him. Benicophobia, should we have a look? He actually did play for Wolves as well. Did he play any league games for him? He fucking did as well. Not in the Premier League, though. Jeez! He did play for him, though, so fair play to you guys, but he didn't play in the Premier League with him. So, yes, Premier League, only 2 have played for Wolves and Arsenal, Afobe and Luzhny. Not Afobe and Luzhny, fuck you know. I'm out of here. See you later. He did play for him, though, but not in the Premier League. It was Frimpong and and Luzhny. Right, who will we put in next to this guy anyway? Yes, I think Martinez was on loan to him for a little bit as well. I think you're right. Anyway, who are we putting next to him? Most of you are saying Ceballos by the looks of this. Not Xhaka, no? Not Xhaka. Do you know what? It's hammering. I can hear it. It's hammering down with Spain. In Spain, this stream's dead. I'm going, mate. It's mad. Right, we're going with Ceballos next to El Neni then, yeah? Cool. Who are we putting in front of him? Are we going Smith Rowe? Are we going Willock? Are we going for the hipster's choice, Aziz? Are we going with? Who else could we go with? We can't really go with anyone else. We could put nobody else there, really, could we? Gilberto. If only we had players like that now. Given that you're living in Spain, we should call you Tapas Gunner. Bruv, it's hammering down with rain. I can hear it, man. Proper thunder and lightning. It's been doing that on and off for the whole week, which it don't normally do. Normally, part of Spain I live in gets maybe 8 to 10 days of rain a year. The other week, it started raining for about 10 seconds. I just flew down for 10 seconds and then stopped. It's crazy. But anyway, let's crack on with this. Who are we going with? We could potentially put Saka there, William potentially. But you guys are going Willie Willock, Schlobber Schlei, that'd be nice. Smith Rowe, Saka, Laka, Smith Rowe, William. Who do you want to manage Arsenal? Somebody who's actually managed games of football before, mate. Poch is available. Hassan Hutel. Hassan Hutel's he's my hipster choice. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Hassan Hutel. He plays good football. He's got them rocking with a worse team than us. He's not bad. Rafa Benitez, Simeone. Why can't we go for these managers? Allegri and Poch are doing nothing. Hassan Hutel have come to us. Why not? Why not? Willock, Smith Rowe by the looks of it. Okay, cool. We're going Smith Rowe. Right wing. Obviously, Pepe's out. Do we stick Reece there, fresh off of the back of? I gave him man of the match. I thought he was superb the other night. He took his goal well. His run across the pitch was superb. He looked hungry, man. He looked proper hungry the other night. He looked aggressive and up for it as well. Could you imagine if John Sitton was the manager of Arsenal Football Club? Bellerin would cry. He would literally cry when he goes, "You little C, and you big C," and you can pair up if you like, and you can bring your fucking dinner. Because you know what? You'll need it when I've finished with you. What a rant. I'm going to get John Sitton on this channel. We follow each other on Twitter. I am going to get him on this channel. Love John Sitton. It is an absolute scandal and a farce that guy is not in some level or capacity within the FA. Brilliant ex-footballer and a wealth of experience in the game. Should be in some capacity at the FA. But he's not, because it's jobs for the boys in England. That's how we roll. It's jobs for the boys at Arsenal as well, isn't it? So you lot are going with Reece. Do you want Arteta sacked? Yep, didn't want him in the first place, mate. And I'll stay consistent with that. I don't flippity flop. Go where the wind blows, mate. I didn't want him before he got the job. It's on camera, 25th of November last year. Arteta out, Google it. Search it, Lee Gunner, Arteta out. It comes up with a video from last year. 3 weeks before he got the job, by the way. Nelson. Get Warnock as manager. Bellerin to cry over him as well. I think everyone's pretty unanimous on this Nelson. Okay, cool. We're going Nelson right wing, left wing. What we doing? We're putting Saka there. We're putting Abba there. Who are we going with? Saka or Abba? We're going to have to pick one, which means that if you put Saka there, we're going to have to drop your hipster choice of Balogun up front and go with Abba, aren't we? Martinelli did train, but he's not ready for this game. He's nowhere near, mate. He's going to be weeks away yet. Saka. He did train Saka. He is fit and available, apparently. The French Joe Linton. He scored, didn't he? He scored a goal the other night, Friday night. Joe Linton, you know. Saka. Graham Potter for manager. we could take Graham Potter. Listen, he could bring Lamptey with him, and all of a sudden we got a decent right back. Tactically, he's better than Tapas Pulis, and he actually attacks teams, which is kind of mad. And when we played him on the 29th of December, they've only won one league game at home this season, and that was against the Banter Club. And now they've got Danny Welbeck, who couldn't finish a wank. No doubt the geezer a score against us. That's how it rolls in football. So there we go. Saka it is then. Yes, it is Saka. So that leaves Aubameyang up front then. Cool. We're sorted. How are we seeing the game going? Ah, dear, oh dear. Wolves have not been great. They can barely score goals. We're not great. We can barely score goals. This has 0-0. Hence why I put it on the screen, written all over it. But I would like to think that somehow we can dig this result out. And I'm going to predict 1-0 to the arse. Oh, did you hear that? Proper rumbles, man. I might not be here for the watch along tomorrow. I might get blown to Morocco, which is about about an hour away. But you guys are going to give me your score predictions while I tell you how I think the game's going to go. They've got Connor Cody back fit as well by the looks of it as well. So listen, they've got a decent defense. They've got a top banger up front. He's their top scorer this season. He's not been great this season, but I see a comparison to Lacazette. He's had 3 times more shots than Lacazette this season, but Lacazette's got 1 goal less. So I don't know what to make of that. Does that mean that Lacaz's more clinical, or does that mean that that my man's more wasteful? I don't know. Does it mean that he's getting in the opportunities as soon as it clicks Jimenez, he's going to start banging goals in for fun? I don't know. The one thing I do know is they play good football, and with Adama Traore, who's barely featured. Can you hear that? Can you hear that rain? That is actually fucking mad. Can you hear that? Wow, I might get flooded. There's a flood warning. But no, with Adama Traore, who's barely played, I do think they are going to play him tomorrow. And like I said earlier on, if I was Nuno Espirito Santo, I would shove him over on Bellerin's side, because we know he's going to play his son at right back. We know that his adopted son's going to play in midfield, Danny Ceballos. And if I was him, I'd stick the Farm Foods Iwobi, the juiced up Iwobi, sorry. Farm Foods Iwobi's Reese. I'd stick the juiced up Iwobi on Bellerin. Yeah, it just body him left, right and centre. It ain't even a joke. Podence is a decent player. Matinho's quality. He's the one we've got to stop. If you stop it at source, you stop their attacks, because that Matinho is a very clever footballer. Not only that, they have got a good defensive setup. They know their jobs at Wolves. They've been in that structure and that formation of a 3 at the back for a long time, although they did play a 4 at the back the other day. And I think the reason they played a 4 at the back the other day is maybe with this game in mind, because it makes Arsenal think a little bit. It makes Arteta think, oh, are they going to play with a 4? Arteta said earlier on in his interview with Arsenal.com that he's going to set up for both formations, which is something I'd expect him to do anyway. It'd take all into account. If they go out with a 4, this is what we do. If they come out with a 3 at the back, this is what we'll do. I expect him to do that anyway. But they've got a bloody good team. And listen, they are a real threat if they click. We've seen that they've done good results against Tottenham in the past. They've had good results against us, albeit at their grounds, but they have drawn the last 2, I think, against us at the Emirates. So I'm not taking this for granted. This is going to be a really hard game, and it's going to be one of them games. Yeah, big up Pops, the Wolves fan. Big up to Pops. Last time we played him, Pops stormed off to bed and went asleep early because we beat him 2-0. Pops was not a happy bunny that night. But they didn't play great again in midweek. And obviously the fact that they've got no Europe, I expected a little bit better of them this season. But they have sold Jota, and he's been banging it for Liverpool since he's gone there. And he was a big, big miss for them by the looks of it. Albeit, he didn't really get much game time when we came back into football in June. He was sat on the bench most weeks. But with Jimenez up front, they've got a genuine goal threat. With Matinho in midfield, they've got a genuine guy that can thread a ball through the eye of a needle. And with Podence, he's bang on form at the moment. Adama, I am shitting myself. I can't lie, but I am going to go 1-0 Arsenal, because I do think that it's just... I don't think Wolves are going to come there to try and attack. They're going to try and park the bus, I think, and do us on the counter. We obviously set up like that every single game anyway. So it's going to get to a point where with 20 minutes to go, I can see this still being 0-0. And then I think Wolves might sit there and go, right, we'll hold what we've got, which will be their downfall, because I do think eventually we'll break through them. But I may be wrong. Like I said, I put on the screen 0-0 for a reason, because it would not surprise me if this was a 0-0. Hence why it's on. Would I bring Wilshere back? No. That's why I put it on the screen, because potentially it's got 0-0 written all over it. But I am going to be a bit positive, because I do predict wins most weeks, apart from Leeds, which I was right again. I did say a draw. I do think we'll win this 1-0. It's going to be a hard work game. But at the same time, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if this was a bore fest. We play shit, boring football, and we have done for a long time. But we need some of our players to step up tomorrow, because we need some big performances from some big players. And Aubameyang has let us down a lot recently. Scored 1 goal in God knows how long. We've got players in midfield that have just not been doing it. Our defence, everyone can sit and bang on about, oh, he's improved the defence. Well, we've not kept a clean sheet in 7 straight league games, which the last time we done that was 2007. But he's improved the defence, apparently. 24 shots against Leeds. Everyone was crying, why are you comparing it? Tottenham had 24 shots against him against Man City, and it was a masterclass. Yeah, they're playing Man City. Not playing Leeds. They're playing Man City. One of the most successful teams in the country for the last 10 years. Oh, but you're comparing Tottenham. Oh, people are so soft, aren't they? I swear when they get in bed, they just close their eyes and see unicorns and shooting stars. Yeah, it's like, oh, it's so great. Maybe they've got bubble wrap on their walls in case they get up in the night and start walking around and like, oh, unicorns, absolute clowns. Yeah, say it as it is, and we're shit. But I do think we'll win the game 1-0. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't win the game. And if we don't win the game, boy, I'm telling you now, there's going to be a few more people jump on the Rat Army, and a few more people jump on the Arteta Out campaign, because it is a results business. And this is what people are forgetting. I ain't here for a fucking process that might not exist. It don't exist to me by the looks of it. I'm not here for us to win games in 4 years' time. Yeah, I'm not here to win trophies in 4 years' time. I want trophies now. We smashed a beautiful, iconic football stadium down and turned it into a fucking bunch of flats to go and compete with the best teams in the world. And we're struggling to compete with the shittest teams in the league at the moment. So, sorry, when people want to moan about it, tough. I demand better. And the funniest thing about it is in the summer when everyone was knocking one out about, oh, trust the process, trust the process. And I spent all summer tweeting, we care, do you? We care, do you? Because nobody cared in the summer, because it was trust the process. That was the fad. That was the fashion. Now everyone's sitting there going, oh, but he needs a few more transfer windows. Well, maybe if you fucking cared in the summer when everyone was, or I was tweeting out and everyone was hiding, we care, do you? And they were all hiding, putting out statements, oh, we've done as much as we can. Maybe if you weren't all sucking off a process that don't exist, we might have actually got more than Thomas Partey and Gabriel in the summer. And you might have cared, but you didn't care. Because you're asking the owner to care when you don't care, because trust the process was more important than caring. Now we're in a point where, oh shit, we've fallen flat on our face, and it's, oh, well, he needs a few transfer windows. Well, if you cared in the summer, like you did the summer before when we cared that you was the fad and the rage and the hipster thing to tweet, we might have actually built a team that was capable of winning something and going to the top of the table this season. Everyone's sitting there saying this season's been a funny old season, everyone can beat everyone. Well, we can't fucking beat anyone. I don't get it. Maybe we care that you should come back out the woodwork for January, and we might actually get a couple of players in and elevate ourselves up the table, because right now all I'm seeing is everyone moaning, saying the same as what I'm saying, but then they put but I'd still give him a bit of time. We've got to give him a whole season. No, we're wasting a fucking season away. But what do I know? I'm just a numpty YouTuber that's apparently toxic and negative for wanting to win titles. That is the way of 2020. That is the way of social media in 2020. And that is the way of society in 2020. That if you want to be a winner, you're toxic. You have to be a born loser these days. You know, egg and spoon race in sports day. Everyone gets a certificate, even if they come 50th. Oh, well done, Tabitha. Well done. Oh, Tarquin, come and get your medal, Tarquin. Here you go, Tarquin. You came 149th. There's your winners. Oh no, there's your taking part medal. Yeah, that's the way of society. Well, I didn't grow up in that fucking era. I grew up in winning is winning, losing is losing. It don't matter how you win, just that you do, whether it's by an inch or a mile. So when my stadium, our stadium, the iconic stadium was smashed down and we got told a web of lies, I demand better. And if people want to sit there and pretend there's a process, to me, you're all Tarquins and Tabithas. Go and get your soy bagel and your skinny lattes, buckle up. And in 4 years' time, you'll be crying about a different process under a different manager, whilst I'll still be sitting here demanding better. And on that note, have a wonderful Saturday. Don't forget, we'll be back for a watch-along, Chelsea against Tottenham. And Dammy will be on. So will Matisse. Looking forward to that. Should be a good game. Looking forward to hearing from both of them as well about it, because I think last time Chelsea played Tottenham, I think they beat him under Lampard, didn't they? So Jose's going to want a bit of redemption, and he's got that look in his eye this season, Jose, and I'm kind of worried. But let me tell you something now: if they do fucking win the title this season, all of this trust the process lot better disappear real fucking quick, because I'll be finding you. I will be finding you. But then again, saying that, if we came second and Tottenham won the league, they'd all be going, oh, but Mikel's improved this. And is yours gold? Is yours gold? Because that's how our fans go on. Don't matter that Tottenham's won it, but is yours gold? Yours ain't gold. Absolute wasters. Yeah, how about demand better? So there we go. Anyway, big up yourself, Brandon. Get ready for 11 men behind the ball. Boring FC back again. That's how we're rolling. Park the Bus FC is in full flow, my guy. And that's how we roll right now. Park the Bus is prominent. Park the Bus is in fashion. It's not called Park the Bus anymore, because it's now the hipster's choice to call it low block. Fucking wet wipes. Low block. You were talking about low block. It's Park the Bus, mate. Because when Jose was doing it at Chelsea, yeah, it was Park the Bus. Oh, that's right. Yes, because he disrespected Wenger by calling him a serial loser and a specialist in failure. Yeah, that's right. And he pushed him. Yeah. Well done, mate. But now the fashionista, the man who can't be asked to wear a shirt and tie and keep the tradition of our beautiful club going forward, he has to wear his Armani trainers and his Gucci fucking t-shirts because he thinks he's some sort of fucking fashion icon strolling up and down the touchline thinking he's Pep. Now he's doing it. It's low block. Fucking hell. Our hipster fans are a joke. They are a joke, aren't they? Hipsters FC. That's what we are. Tabithas and Tarquins everywhere. But there we go. We have been duped too many times. But people have to listen, Lee. We have been duped too many times. We've got a puppet as manager. Bargo, you've hit the nail on the head, mate. I have been duped so many times, and so have all of you lot that listen to this stream. Every single one of you that comes in this chat and says stuff like that, you're on the same page, yeah? And this is the problem. We've been sold too many dreams, too many fairy tales, too many stories, and too many dreams we've been sold down the years for me to sit and suck it up again for another 4. Sorry, mate, ain't happening. We want it now. Yeah, and I'll scream. I've made a new word. I'll scream and shout. I'll scream and shout and call him Tapas Pulis because I know it winds people up. Oh, you're so disrespectful. Well, I'll tell you what, Tarquin, don't go outside. Because it's a big bad world outside and there's no unicorns. They don't exist. Maybe when you go outside, get mummy and daddy to put the reins on so they can pull you back every time you get near danger. Fucking wet wipes. How do these people get through a day? Oh, he's calling him Tapas Pulis. Seriously. I just find it all hilarious. Like, why'd you get so triggered by me calling him Tapas Pulis? Like, calm yourselves. Seriously. Madness. Offended FC. That's what we should call it, Offended FC. And big up to Bargo. I do apologise as well to Paul Kungu. I missed your super chat earlier just as the stream ended, mate. So if you are watching, I did see it in the end. And let me just double check I ain't missed any more. I'm going to read some more comments out for a few minutes. And I fully missed Christopher Ward's one as well. We need to have a good ball retention. There's so many ways this could go as well with this rat one, isn't it? There's so many. I might get Master Splinter back tomorrow. It's kind of funny that people were talking about Teenage Ninja Turtles the other day. Did they forget? Because I didn't. Did they not? Did they forget that the Ninja Turtles used to look up to Master Splinter, who was the rat? They used to idolize Master. Maybe, just maybe they idolize me, mate. I don't know. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe they idolize you. You're the Rat Army. Maybe you're the Splinters. Maybe they want to be you. I don't know. Just keep doing what you're doing. I see you guys everywhere, in chat rooms everywhere. Keep doing what you're doing. If you want Arteta out, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It's your opinion. Nobody in this planet should tell you what you can and can't say about this football club. Nobody is bigger and better than you as a football fan. Yeah, it's your football club, it's my football club, it's their football club, and we're all on a level playing field. Unless they own shares in this football club, which they don't, they ain't no better than us. Yeah, so it don't matter. If you want the manager out, don't be scared to say manager out. If you want the manager in, don't be scared to say manager in. If you're sitting on the fence, getting splinters up you, Gary, fair play to you. Yeah, but don't be scared to say what you want to say, and don't let anyone tell you can't say it because it's disrespectful and it's this and that. It's your opinion on your football club, and nobody on this planet can tell you how to support your football club. It's your supporters' experience as a fan. Yeah, big up Kenny Kem for that phrase, by the way. Yeah, nobody should be able to tell you how to support your football club. Fact, it's your team. Support it how you want to support it, whether that be buy shirts, whether that be not buying shirts, whether that be going to games when you can, whether that be buying the memberships, whether that be buying the merch off their websites, whether that's saying I ain't fucking wanting the manager, I do want the manager. Yeah, it's your supporter experience. Nobody tells you how to support your football club. And if people want to sit and say, yeah, but you're not supporting him because you don't support the manager, bollocks. Half of these little Herberts were going when Wenger was the Wenger out, and most of them wanted Wenger out, and they were still going to the games. Were they not supporting then? Were they not supporting? Oh, you're not supporting him because you don't support the manager. Well, half of them were going and putting a ticket in the turnstile and watching the games every week when they wanted Wenger out. So did they not support the team then? Were they not supporters then? Yeah, these people are thick as shit. Yeah, I've worked in direct sales for so long. I can twist people up, all ends up, because I'm sharp as a tack, baby. Even on a Saturday night after a few rum and cokes at 10 to midnight, we're still on it. Nobody on this fucking planet tells anyone how to support their football club. Don't care. And if people want to abuse you for it, tell them go suck out. It's your supporter experience. So don't let these people who think they're the high and mighty or the fucking holier than thou lot, yeah, don't ever let any of them drag you down. If you don't want the fucking manager, say you don't want the manager. If you want the manager, say you want the manager. And if that means that people are going to come at you and go, oh, what do you want the manager for? Cool. That's up to you if you want the manager. If you don't want the manager, don't be scared to say you don't want the manager. It's as simple as that. Rant over. Imagine, Lee, if we got Tony Pulis, what would you nickname him? Well, he'd probably play better football than this manager, mate. So we could call him fucking Pep Pulis. Pep Pulis. Big up Zane. Real one, baby. But yeah, don't forget. And big up Bargav as well. Tyson or Jones. Tyson all day long, mate. I won't be up to watch it, but there you go. I did toy with doing a watch along for that, but what's the point? What is the point? I want to keep it strictly football on here for now. Yeah, I don't want to get another 10,000 subs or whatever I could probably pick up tonight off of the hype of doing a watch along for that are never going to watch my videos. I don't build my channel that way. I don't need to boost off of jumping on fights and stuff like that. Good luck to everyone who does, by the way. I'm not having to dig at anyone in particular, but I'd rather keep it authentic and keep it to football rather than having an extra 10,000 subs that ain't going to watch my football videos. So there we go. But let's do a couple more before we go. But yeah, if you don't want the manager, say you don't want him. Dominoes, you know. I think the board, agents and players have agreed that agreed and are pulling a scam. The board agreed to keep these mediocre players, keeping mediocrity, mugging off the owners and the fans. But the problem is when you've got a manager that says we need a few more transfer windows, he's actively lowering the expectations of the football club this season. Yeah, not good enough. Not good enough. And listen, people will sit there and go, oh, but why are you comparing him to Emery? Well, let's compare him to a manager for 2 decades then, yeah? Like, why would you do that? It's not a legit playing field to compare this manager or Emery to Arsene Wenger, who was here for 22 fucking years. So Emery came in, he did what he did, he got sacked. That is now the benchmark for me. Yeah, because he got sacked for doing what he did or what he didn't do. Now this manager's come in. Yes, he's won a trophy. Well done to him. He's won the FA Cup. Fantastic. What are you doing for me in the league? Because it's a results business and Emery is the benchmark. It don't mean that I want Emery back. It don't mean that you want Emery back. But it's the fairer comparison. To compare somebody to somebody from 22 years at the club is dumb. But that's what people want to do. Oh, you're only saying that to fit your narrative. Yeah, my narrative is for Arsenal Football Club to win the fucking league. Your narrative is to sit there and chat absolute bollocks about process. Yeah, the process has been ongoing since we smashed Highbury down. I'm still waiting. It's mad. It's mad. Wenger did do bits, bruv. I can't even lie. Yeah, he did do bits. This manager ain't doing any real bits. Neither did the one previous. But no, I'm not Spanish. I'm English. All my family are from London, mate. It's mad. I'm not personally from London, but my family are. So does that make me a Mockney? I'm a Mockney, not a Cockney. I'm doing 3 more comments and I'm going. Did you see what Ceballos said? Arteta is the soul of the club. Bruv, I expect nothing less from Ceballos, bruv. He's desperate to get a full-time contract here. It's also his stepdad, so he's obviously going to big up his stepdad, isn't he? So, yeah. Oh, how dare you be so disrespectful? It does make you wonder, yeah, how some people get through the day when they come on and see Tapas Pulis. Oh, look, he's called him Tapas Pulis. Like, it's so disrespectful. Like, why do you care? Are you going to lose sleep over it? If you are, I'd suggest not watching my streams again because they ain't stopping. And when he loses a few more games, I'll fully put Splinter back behind me as well. Yeah, it's mad. It's absolutely mad. Oh, they're only doing it because they want Arsenal to lose. No, I want Arsenal to win. It's you that are lowering the expectations by keeping this fraud of a manager in charge because he won the FA Cup. Who cares? Really, who cares? That's doing nothing for us in the league this season. But there we go. Moon the likes, poon the likes, drop kick the likes. But there we go. Listen, I'm gonna boost the merch, which will piss people off. Cry some more. Black Friday starts early. Well, it don't. I should have changed that really because Black Friday was yesterday, but this does end on Monday. Big up to every single person who has ordered one of these or a hoodie. Quite a few of you have ordered the hoodies as well in the charcoal grey, which is kind of nice. So big up to you guys. But the tee and the jumper with the Bergkamp print on there, walking in a winter wonderland with the little Christmas effects, are selling like hotcakes. So I'm actually really shocked at the level of amount of people that have brought this real quick in a week. Not even a week, it's about 4 days, I think. So yeah, big up to every single one of you that's brought one of them. The orders that have been placed in the last 36 hours will probably be shipped out on Tuesday, possibly Wednesday. And yeah, make sure you check it out. Use code LG30, link in description. Don't forget, I'll be back again for the watch along with Dami and Matisse tomorrow for the Chelsea-Tottenham game. And then straight after that, or during that game, actually, in the second half, we're going to get the starting 11 reaction for the Arsenal game because the starting 11 will come out during that. I will have a separate stream set up for the Arsenal game, which I will then jump on after the Chelsea game's finished. So make sure you come and show some love on the Chelsea stream with me, Dami and Matisse. And big day tomorrow of streaming. 2 back-to-back watch-alongs, followed by player ratings, followed by press conference, post-match reaction. So all have a wonderful evening. It's 5 to midnight. I'm going to go and get me canoe out and go for a little fucking whoosh in the rain outside. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for the love. Laters, peeps.